Hey guys, how are you? I kind of been MIA. I kind of been really busy lately. So I actually finished school. I finished grad school. I started a new job and I actually started a new project that I will tell you later on. So that's why I've been kind of missing. But I'm back. So today I'm going to be doing this summer look with a pop of color. So I hope you guys like it. And yeah, I miss you guys. So if you want to see this look, please keep watching. So we're gonna start off with a tape. This is gonna allow us to have a better handle of the wing. So for those people who have a hard time doing wing liner, this is your best friend and your best trick. So we're gonna place a little bit of tape in the outer corner of our eyes, and this will be kind of the guideline for our liner. We're gonna be grabbing the eyeshadow base from NYX, or you guys can use concealer as well. Place it in the lid, in the entire lid, and then we're gonna be blending it with our fingers. Once it's all blended, we're gonna be using the HD finishing powder in the color Banana just to set this up and not to have any creasing. We're going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, and we're going to be using the Rose Sienna and Burnt Orange. So any brown, warm brown shadows would do. We're going to be starting with placing the shadow in the outer corner. So we want the deepest colors, I would say, in the outer corner. So keep blending it. And wipe emotion, keep blending the shadow, placing it in the crease until you have the intensity that you want. Keep blending it and blending it. Then we're gonna be using this eyeliner, brown eyeliner from NYX. We're gonna be placing a little line, kind of following where the tape is, and then we're gonna start doing like little stroke. We want to start doing it little by little, so that way you have a better handle of the liner. This is actually hard for me. I struggle with eyeliner, but this trick actually helped me a lot to get a perfect wing. So we want to keep tracing it until and making it thicker or thinner, however you guys want it. In this case, I'm going to be doing a thin liner. And then I'm going to be using again the Tempura. This Tempura shade from the Renaissance palette, and putting it in my brow bone. And I also did my eyebrows offline. I forgot to mention it to you guys. I'm gonna be grabbing again that burnt orange and sienna and burnt orange, and rose sienna and burnt orange, and place it in the outer corner. And then we're going to be taking off that tape, and voila, we have a perfect wing. Now we're going to be grabbing a concealer brush and cleaning our wing out. Or you can do this with a Q-tip, but I prefer using a concealer brush with a little bit of concealer and making that wing very sharp. And here you have it. Now I'm going to be starting with my face. I'm going to be using the Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer with SPF 15 and applying it in my entire face. Even if you have oily skin, you always want to do moisturizer in your face, and here is me singing along. Then we're going to be using the Clinique Pep Star for our eyes. This is going to allow our eyes to be moisturized, under eyes moisturized, and so that way they look bright and fresh. Then I'm gonna be using my Angel Veil primer from NYX, just to have a primer and a canvas for our foundation. Then I'm gonna be using the Becca Backlight Targeted Color Corrector in the color Peach. This is for my lovely under eyes, covering on my lovely under eye circles. If you don't have any, you're blessed. But I do have bad circles, so this is what I do, this to conceal my under eye circles and so I don't look like a vampire. And this is why girls actually take so long getting ready. At least me, I actually sing along when I'm getting my makeup done. Then I'm gonna be using the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation in the color RG60. This foundation is actually very good for summer. It's very radiant and it's lightweight. So I'm gonna be placing a couple dots of this foundation on my face. And I'm gonna start blending it with a beauty blender that I need to replace. So don't judge when you see my beauty blender. So I need to change that beauty blender, but anyways. So keep blending or the foundation in bouncing motions. I think this foundation is really good, but I like it applying. I try applying it with a brush, with a kabuki brush, but I like it more. It looks better with damp beauty blender. So keep blending it and blending it until we have an even base. Now we're gonna be grabbing and applying the Naked Skin Weightless Complexion Cover Concealer. So we're gonna be applying it under your eyes, kind of like in a triangle, forehead, in the side of your nose and your chin, just to bring the face some light and so in some, pretty much make it even, so you don't look only kind of a little bit brighter and under your eyes, but we have brightness in other areas of our face. And I'm gonna be grabbing a small beauty blender and blending this out. You can also use the same beauty blender that we were using earlier. So in bouncing motions, here is the other beauty blender, just to make sure everything kind of blends together. We don't want any harsh lines. Then I'm gonna be using the RCMA no color powder to do some baking with our beauty blender damp. We're gonna be grabbing a little bit this powder and put it under our eyes to bake and make sure that concealer doesn't crease and doesn't move. We're gonna be grabbing a lot of these. And I'm also gonna be applying it in my expressions line. If you guys don't have expression lines, you don't have to do this. I do, and I think this looks so funny. Actually, I look beautiful. So we're gonna leave this on for a few minutes, and I'm gonna put lashes on, and here are my lashes on. I did it off camera. Then I'm gonna be dusting this powder off my face. I'm gonna be dusting this baking that I did, and I'm gonna be using my It Cosmetics powder foundation and applying it to set my foundation on. Once we're done with our powder, we're gonna set in our face. I'm gonna be grabbing my lovely Give Me Sun from MAC and apply it, you know, to bronze my skin and my cheekbones, jawline, and my hairline, kind of to give some warmness to the face. Then I'm gonna be grabbing this ColourPop kind of like gel liner in the color Zulu. So kind of it's like a turquoise color, and I'm gonna be putting this color, this gel liner under in my waterline. And I'm gonna be grabbing this kind of greenish shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm gonna kind of be putting it under my waterline and smoking it out. You can do it as smoky as you want it. Then I'm gonna be using this lime green, or like any vibrant green that you have from the same palette, and we're gonna put it only like in the inner corners of our eyes, like I'm doing right here, and repeat the same step in the other eye. Once we have that, we're gonna be using the Becca Champage Pop Shimmery Skin Perfector, and we're gonna put it in the inner corner just to give it some light to the look. Then we're gonna be grabbing a lash curler and curling our lashes. I'm curling the fake eyelashes, but if you have long lashes, then you can curl your own lashes. Then we're gonna be adding some mascara and adding some mascara to our lower lashes as well. I don't know why I have to do that ugly face every time that I do mascara, but I cannot help it. And I actually put a little bit of mascara. I did a boo-boo on my skin, but I'll fix it later. Then I'm gonna be using this brow gel from Anastasia. I leave it the color in the description bar. And I'm gonna be grabbing Luminoso from Milani to put it as a blusher. Then I'm gonna be grabbing again the Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics and dusting it with a fan brush on the higher point of my cheeks, on my nose, to give it some luminosity to the look. And I'm gonna be setting my face with Mario Badescu Rose Water, or you can use Fix Plus or any setting spray that you have. Let's let it dry. Now it's time for our lips. I'm gonna be using this lip liner that I don't remember the color right now, but I'll leave it in the description bar, like a rosy color. And I'm gonna be using this lip, pretty much like a lip color lumer from ColourPop, and I'm gonna be using this pinky glossy lipstick. And here is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys like this look. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.